So it's 11:55 a.m. on the 12th of May 2022. Boss, yes, Mummy is talking to her camera again. I do this a lot. Now, I thought I'd make a video because, well, the first realization I've just had is I haven't been taking any of my Ritalin, obviously, this week because I figure that there is 0 point. But I think sometimes in my head I get confused, right? Because I was originally diagnosed with hypersomnia whenever that was. Must have been 2020, not 2020, I think. Or maybe 2021. Either way, it's all documented on my website somewhere. Anyway, I need to put this throaty in here. My whole point of this video is, though, so I was originally diagnosed with hypersomnia, and that's not going to work while I talk. And the outcome was dexamphetamine, yeah? Because my brain doesn't catch up with the rest of me for like 2 to 3 hours, and then doesn't go to sleep, like shut down again until I've actually been asleep for like 2 to 3 hours. And this has all been proven with all the tests and then overnight studies in the hospital and all that stuff, right? So the dex was given to me to help my brain catch up so that I would be awake, right? Now, obviously, dexamphetamine is also prescribed predominantly for ADHD. And again, that's more of an attention thing, yeah, like being able to focus. Now, if you've been on my journey for a while, you'll know that dexamphetamine basically does my fucking head in. I can take one and I'm okay, but even like, I guess I can take up to 2. It's not so bad any more than that, and I just get all fucking wired in my head and everything hurts and just makes everything worse. So I don't take it anymore. I take Ritalin. My point to this story is I forget that it's not prescribed to me, and this is where I guess you can probably see where it gets confusing. The Ritalin is prescribed to me for the focus, to be able to focus, and live a far less difficult life, yeah, with the ADHD. Because I can tell you fucking what, guys, so much stuff makes sense now. Anyway, as I was saying, I have not had any Ritalin this week, since Sunday. Yep, pretty sure since Sunday. And it's now Thursday. Anyway, I need to go through my emails for work. But for whatever reason, I have this, I don't know, this feeling, whatever, urge, something or other, just telling me to figure out the whole backing up my laptop to my hard drive. Now, my phone automatically backs up, which is great. Now, I say that, and I know that's true because I know the photos and the videos and that will back up. I might even have to recheck the settings and everything else. Though Grant and I discovered on Friday night at his house that I get real paranoid about losing all my stuff here. And then we went through my old hard drive, which is the one connected to my TV, to find the massage video. And the amount of stuff on there that I haven't seen in like so many years is unbelievable. I came across quite a lot of like naughty, raunchy pictures, which is really weird because I remember looking at Grant and saying, there's one of me in a sex swing, yeah? And I'm wearing, it's like a costume, like a sexy, slutty, almost nothing costume. And I've obviously got no underwear on. And I said and it's a sex swing. So you kind of like hands are up and your legs and, you know, look up what a sex swing is if you don't know. But I really think it sounds pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, I said to Grant, I was like, oh, I really like that picture. I was like, I think I might share that picture. And he looks at me and I'm like, all I need to do is put a star, like sticker, over the fucking nakedness part of me, and it's a perfectly fine picture to share. And then the same thing with the massage. I was like, if I knew how to, because we've all got fake names, and we're all using like fake names, and like there's only one person's face who's visible in it, and it's not really clearly visible because it's mood lighting and candles and all that stuff. But if I knew how to blur her face out, I would seriously, definitely post the fucking video. Because in all fairness, I don't think it was nearly as raunchy as I think I made it out to be to Grant, but it's been fucking forever since I've A, seen it, or B, it even happened. I'm way off track. Alright, let me pull it back. So I really need to go through work. I've created the thing for the Queensland. My boss has jumped on. He's seen it. He said, totally fine. You need to get better. If we can't do it tomorrow, just let us know. We'll postpone. I'm like, no, I'll be there. I said, it just might not be my normal, usual, fucking hell, bouncy. My sister used to say to me, people will think you're taking cocaine, Livia, because all you do is touch your nose. Well, I don't do cocaine. And my nose irritates the shit out of me. I have done cocaine, obviously, but I don't anymore. Anyway, I just think it's funny because every time I touch my nose, I think of my sister. Who I love and I miss. I don't know if he watches anymore, but if you do, I do love you. But I think you and I probably agree this is what's needed, at least for the moment. Where am I trying to get to? Ritalin, right. I have read the same sentence about how to, back up my computer to my hard drive, cloud, whatever it is, at least 6 times, I reckon. I just kept reading it. And I'm like, I don't know what to read. Read it. I don't know what to read. And once I got to the point where I was just like, this is fucking bullcrap, I was just like, I'm picking up my camera. Another thing irritating to me at the moment, I really just realised there are multiple things irritating me. There's got to be a reason why. Oh my god, as much as I love my new glasses, I swear I've had something added to them I'm not used to, because it's like smudge central. I can barely fucking keep them clean. Don't you start. I can see you. Oi. Boss. Don't do it. He has this look in his eyes where I know he's about to start losing his shit. And in all fairness, he needs to be walked. But I'm just one little person, and I can't walk him as it is. I take him to a dog park, and I sure shit ain't doing that. Feeling like this. I'm not in bed. I'm on my bed, which is made with my little throwaway blanket. I'm still in my pajamas, but I brush my hair, and that's something. I don't know why. I got halfway through reading one email and I was like, I really need to do the backing up thing. And then I jumped on and I was like, how do I do this? There's like got to be a way. This is why I paid for the fucking thing. It costs so many hundreds of dollars since I literally got that 8 terabyte one, because I was like, I'm not going through this again. I've got too fucking many. I've got a hard drive connected to that TV up there, which is for Windows. A hard drive that's for Mac, which has got, like, it was Windows and then they converted it to Mac, and it's got fucking so much room on it. And the guy in the store was like, you need to take it home, take the stuff from that to that, blah, and it's just too hard. So I just put it in a drawer and I close it, and I go, I'll deal with you later. And now I've got this one. So I got 3 on the go, plus multiple USB sticks, which I have no idea what was in them. I think I made a video when Randy was here, and like he went to put one of the books on it, and he was like, there's literally one thing on this. And I was like, is it Rocky Horror? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, that doesn't surprise me. What does surprise me is how depressed I was last week which I still think is a side effect from the vaccine, that I just didn't watch him more often. Because I genuinely cannot watch Frankenfurter and not have it put me in somewhat of a better mood, because that's how much I love him. I think it goes without saying that, considering I feel like, no, I'm definitely feeling better. I'm not feeling nearly as bad as I was. Even my throat isn't hurting so bad, which is fantastic. I've been using this stuff, right? And I know it's backwards when I do that, but it's the antiseptic sore throat spray thing. Unfortunately, when I got it, I didn't check it till I got home, and it's broken. So it's like one of those sort of like, you just, oh, for fuck's sake, see what I mean? And I cannot connect it back, so it's like this balancing act, but it's still working, and that's what matters. But yeah, I am definitely doing better in this sense. Gotta admit, when I stand up though, if I'm up for too long, it really makes me feel quite sick again. But I'm making my videos and it's not hurting my throat as bad. Like, I definitely don't feel it myself, obviously. But I think I'm coming across probably a lot more human than I have in the past few days. I have talked for 11 minutes and 36 seconds and still haven't made the fucking point to the very short video I thought I would make, which is Ritalin is not prescribed to me to keep me awake. Dex was. We have switched to Ritalin because it just doesn't have the same side effects as dexamphetamine, which, by the way, if any of you out there are on either of these meds and are not finding them helpful, I highly recommend you speak to your doctor, because as we all know, if you're watching this video, you'll be aware I share everything. The only people who, I guess, when I say I share everything, I haven't disclosed this website to work, but that's only because every single fucking person in my life, in real life, plus the universe, I've made it really, really, really clear that that's not a good thing to do right now. Right now, being the optimum words in that sentence, mind you. Obviously, my sister knows. Yeah, but what am I trying to say? I need to take some Ritalin because I'm reading in circles. Sometimes it's like, why am I going to bother? I don't want to be awake when I'm sick. But if I'm actually going to have my computer in front of me, which I do, because, you know, my phone's I'm not using my phone. I may as well at least be able to read all the sentences instead of the same sentence over and over and over again, because it does appear that it looks like it should be, I want to say relatively easy, but relatively easy for someone who has any idea what they're doing compared to me. It's probably different. I don't find any of this stuff overly easy, mostly because it makes my brain hurt in a way that we are all made differently, in the sense that we all have our flaws and our weaknesses and whatever it is. Some people think that it would be extremely difficult to do what I do. And it's taken years to get here. So obviously I've sucked myself out for years too. And when I tell people that my huge big picture dream, my ultimate dream, is to be a storyteller on stage, in front of like thousands, like walking out onto a stage with spotlights, with an audience literally there just to watch me talk. That's my goal. That's my dream. That's a dream. That would be like exhilarating and amazing and terrifying and nerve-wracking and just, like every single fucking emotion under this song, but it's what I want to do. Don't do it. That's to the dog, not to me. I want to be a public speaker. Anyway, where am I at? Got to take some Ritalin. Talking for 14 minutes and 44 seconds. I've got no idea by doing this if I hang up on myself it's an accident. No, can't move the computer. Anyway, I need to now take my own advice, which is get up and take one. one. I'm only going to have one because I have not been putting them in my morning pills. So when I did my pill box, I put the day's worth in the middle, like the midday ones, and that way I knew if I needed one, like today, for example, I could choose to have one, but I wasn't automatically just taking one in the morning because I don't want to do that when I'm sick. But yeah, I've made my bed. Hopefully I'll shower. It's on the list. We'll see how I go. And I've opened the emails. I've spoken to work. I've spoken to the specialist people. Now I'm going to figure out how to back everything up automatically to my hard drive. This is now, I've decided, the next goal in line. Before my work emails, before sharing, before any of that, I just want to go and reheat the last of my Limp Bizkit cold and flu stuff, because it's the last one I had. Eat the lozenge that's now been sitting on my notepad, and take some Ritalin and try to figure this out. It is 12:11 p.m. on the 12th of May 2022, and it's one of those days, so I really feel that there's a good chance this won't be my last video.